Hello everyone, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Abe.
And I'm Amanda.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Josh too.
Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Aladdin, The Return of Jafar from 1994.
From Walt Disney Home Video, Aladdin and Jasmine are back in an all-new movie that's only on video. Disney's The Return of Jafar.
I am free!
Jafar has escaped from the lamp, and he's out to take revenge.
You will pay for this.
Unless Aladdin can fly to the rescue.
Jasmine!
Now you can watch your favorite characters in an all-new story.
Break it up! They want to be alone!
Only on video cassette, it's Disney's The Return of Jafar, rated G.
I love it!
Aladdin, The Return of Jafar stars Jason Alexander, Jeff Bennett, Dan Castellaneta, Jim Cumming, and is directed by Toby Shelton. The plot of Aladdin, The Return of Jafar is that Jafar's wish to become the most powerful genie of all imprisons him in a lamp, until he's summoned by Abysmal, the chief of thieves. Once released, Jafar seeks revenge against Aladdin, and it's up to Aladdin and his friends to defend Agrabah from Jafar's malice. What are my positives with Aladdin, The Return of Jafar? Honestly, for me, what are my positives? I'll say this, I will give it credit. Jason Alexander as the thief, Abysmal, I think he's funny in it. But it's not like too over the top goofiness or anything like that. I think he's funny. He's a good voice actor in it. I also think Dan Castellaneta as the genie. Now, obviously not as good as Robin Williams. I think he does not a bad impression for the most part. And honestly, those are my only positives. What are my negatives with this film? Honestly, for me, my biggest negative is that as a film, it's not really that good. It's like, here's what I mean. It's like, first of all, the animation is such a massive downgrade from the original. Like, seriously, it's not that good looking. Also, Aladdin doesn't get as much focus, and all the other characters are not really get as much focus either. In fact, it seemed like the main focus is on Iago the Parrot, voiced by Gilbert Gottfried, and yeah, hearing that voice for as long as possible. Yeah, just imagine hearing that, knowing that, playing that voice to music. Because there's quite a few song sequences with him singing like, I didn't care for that. In fact, it was kind of ear-bleeding. Also, the other songs that aren't sung by Gilbert Gottfried, just all the songs in general aren't that memorable. The most we get is return, like we basically get a return of, the Arabian Nights sequence for the, Arabian Nights song from the opening, and even then just kind of felt like it was rehashing. They changed a few lyrics here and there, but that's it. In fact, most of the new songs are basically re-envisioned songs of the classic ones from, the original. Like, we got, our new version of Whole New World, technically. We got a new version of Friend Like Me, except this time it's sung by Jafar, It's kind of the evil version of Friend Like Me, basically, and yeah, it just feels like it's like cheap rehashes of songs we already heard, but just this time, not much passion or anything put into it, and therefore it just is not memorable. And another negative I have is, the jokes aren't as good as in the first film. The only character / actor that really get the laugh is here and there is Jason Alexander as Abysmal, and that's it. In fact, I feel like there was almost no point to make this movie at all. In fact, it wasn't really even meant to be a movie. It's kind of like the Clone Wars, 2008 movie, where George Lucas was it was originally meant to be several episodes combined, where it was meant to be the first several episodes of the Clone Wars 2008 show, and George Lucas all of a sudden decided that he wanted to turn into a movie. Like, he went to the animators like, hey guys, I just want to, be able to, instead of doing this as, the first couple of episodes, why not just, combine all of them into a full-length theatrical movie? And it's like, but George, I've done that in my Clone Wars 2008 review. But yeah, it's kind of like that. This was originally just meant to be a pilot for what it would eventually become the Aladdin cartoons show, which I've never seen, by the way. But yeah, and it clearly shows that. In fact, another thing I had a problem is, if it's judged as a movie, the end, there's not much of an ending, really. It just kind of abruptly ends. And again, that's probably because this was meant to be a pilot episode for the Aladdin cartoon series, which would have made the ending make more sense. But yeah, there's so many negatives with this film, so let's just get on to my rating. So with that said, I'm going to give Aladdin, The Return of Jafar, a 2 out of 5 stars. Now, the 2 out of 5 stars is just being generous, It's not one of the worst things I've ever seen. Now, here's the thing. If it came out like, just say, hey, we're doing an Aladdin cartoon series, and this will be the pilot episode, it'll be a pilot, special for Aladdin cartoon series that will be running on, like, Disney Channel or whatnot, then, it would have been a passable TV pilot. Like, I probably would have gave it, like, a 3 out of 5 stars in that regard. But since now I have to judge it as a Disney movie, especially as a sequel to the first Aladdin movie, which I gave a pretty good rating for, yeah, it's just not great. It definitely doesn't work as a movie. It definitely doesn't work as a sequel movie to the original Aladdin. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.